If you're completely burnt out from carrying your whole company, I have good news for you. You're not alone. Finding the secret to letting go without losing control is the hardest and most important lesson every founder needs to learn. And I know, I've been there. When I was building my businesses, when I started my first gym in 2013 and 2014, I was all over everything, on top of everyone and every task possible. When I was finally able to let go and delegate, I was able to open up 4 different businesses inside of 4 years. In this video, I'll help you identify the tasks that are suffocating you and teach you a system to delegate so they never come back to you. But before I teach you how to delegate tasks, we need to figure out which tasks are crushing you and your business. It starts with 4 simple rectangles. These 4 simple rectangles will help us make something called an Eisenhower matrix. Up here, you have urgent and not urgent. Over here, you have important and not important. It's gonna help you become aware of where you're spending your time, so now you could decide what stuff is gonna actually be the best to delegate. And start writing out tasks after you do a task. Oh, this one was urgent and important. Great. Important but not urgent. Maybe like strategy, stuff like that. Then you're gonna start filling out tasks here in this area that's gonna be not important and urgent. These are the kind of tasks that get handed to you by the people on your team. This is when you're actually doing someone else's job. So you did this task for Jimmy. You answered this problem for this one. You sent this email for this person. You did all this sort of stuff. And you're gonna start seeing where you're really spending your time. And what we're gonna try to focus on delegating is this area here. Urgent but not important. These are the tasks that you wanna hand off to somebody on your team to start delegating. And so I want you to fill this out for a couple weeks and find the top 3 to 5 that you know that we could start pushing off to somebody else. And this stuff really works. A couple weeks ago, I had a call with a founder. He has a nutrition and online programming company out east. He called me up because he was overwhelmed. Felt like things were just too much and he was starting to burn out, not sure what to do. So we pulled up this chart. I said, listen, buddy, just out of curiosity, what would you say your hourly rate is? And he looked at me a little crazy at first, but I said, no, just come on. This will help us with this exercise. Give me your hourly rate, $100, $200 an hour. And he said, yeah, $200 an hour. I said, great, let's start there. And we started listing out all the tasks in his business, all the things that he was doing. And then we got to this area here, and we saw that there was a bunch of tasks like social media marketing, answering DMs, scheduling his appointments. And so I said, hey, buddy, out of curiosity, how much is this per hour to manage social media? He says $25. I said, oh man, isn't that below your pay grade? He said, yeah. Then we went over, how much does it cost for someone to answer your DMs? Oh, that's similar, about $25 an hour. I said, great, below your pay grade? He goes, yes. And he started getting the picture. And then lastly, for someone to book your appointments, an appointment setter, what would that be? Around $30 an hour. I said, perfect. Also below your pay grade, right? And so we identified everything that was below his pay grade, and then we decided which things is he gonna start handing off. And now he has a process and a plan to start handing off the things that are below his pay grade, because we soon realized that those were the things that were really burning him out, not the things up here that were in his pay grade. And I'm willing to bet it's the same thing for you. You're not burnt out from doing the tasks that you really love to do. You're burnt out from doing the tasks that are below your pay grade. Some of you might be looking at this Eisenhower matrix and not sure where to start. Others out there have this filled out, but not sure how to start delegating tasks. Listen, I've helped over 400 CEOs get past this hump in their business so that they could do things that are at their pay grade and higher. If you need any help with this, book a free strategy call with me in the link below. I'd love to help you out. If 99% of your business is in your head, no wonder no one could do it like you. Thankfully, we have a foolproof system for delegating tasks that never come back to your desk. It's called the Pass the Baton system. And today, I'm gonna show it to you with a simple example of drawing a smiley face. So I filled out my Eisenhower matrix, and I realized that the task I need to hand off is drawing a smiley face. And I realized that there's a guy on my team, his name is Jimmy, that he's gonna be perfect to doing this. Now, the first step in handing this off to Jimmy is I do, I explain. So I get Jimmy, hey Jimmy, thank you so much for taking on this task. I know that you're gonna crush it. Today is gonna be all about teaching you and training you how to do this. So step number 1, I'm gonna show you the finished product. This is what winning looks like at the end. This is where we're trying to go every single time when we're drawing a smiley face. Now, I'm gonna break down the steps for you one by one so that you could do this. Now, when I'm doing this, please take some notes because you're gonna have to do this later, and this is gonna help you have a process for you to think about it. So step number 1 is to draw a circle. After that, you draw a set of eyes. And then step number 3, you finish it off with a nice smiley face. Now, step 2 is I do and they explain. This is getting them to understand from a thinking perspective and be able to talk this out to me how to do this. So Jimmy, please tell me what you just heard and tell me how to draw a smiley face.
Okay, step number 1, draw a circle. Step number 2, draw a set of eyes. And step number 3, draw a smiley face.
Now, step 3, they do and I explain. So this is Jimmy's chance to actually draw the smiley face, but with my direction. So at first, we wanted to make sure his thinking was good. Now we make sure physically he could do the job. So Jimmy, now I'm gonna explain this to you and I want you to draw the smiley face. Step number 1, draw a circle. Step number 2, draw a set of eyes. And step number 3, draw a smiley face. Step number 4 is they do and they explain. Now it's the chance to see, can they talk it out, how to think about doing it, and can they physically do the job as well? So now, Jimmy, we're almost done here, buddy. You're doing great. Next step is for you to draw the smiley face and explain to me how you do it.
Okay, got it. Step number 1, draw a circle. Step number 2, draw a set of eyes. And step number 3, draw a smiley face.
Now, after that step is done, this is when you turn into a coach. Give him any feedback on how that first time that process went, right? Jimmy, this looked really great. Love the set of eyes, and that smile brings me a lot of joy. And then after you talk and give him feedback on what he did that day, you come to an agreement on meetings and accountability. Jimmy, every week we're gonna get together and make sure that this smiley face and everything that you've been doing to do this process is done really well. We're gonna meet every Monday at 11 a.m. to review the last week's work and make sure that you're on track for this week's work. Sound good? And this way, now he knows how to think about doing it, he understands how to do it physically, and now we have set meetings and accountability so that I, as the founder, can make sure that he's on track with drawing the smiley face.
Sounds good, boss. I'll see you on Monday.
Now, I know this drawing of the smiley face, hopefully put a smiley face on your face, but this is how you delegate tasks. One at a time, getting people to understand how to think about doing it and how to physically do it. A lot of times you're passing off tasks, just handing someone a process, nodding your head and saying, got it. And they really don't got it yet. They don't know how to think about doing it. They don't know how to do it. And last but certainly not least, you don't have accountability set up for them to make sure that they're going to be doing the job well and consistently. This 5-step method really works. Identifying handing off tasks is a skill that every founder needs to know. If you have any questions about what tasks you need to hand off, who you need to hand them off to, or how you're going to hand them off, schedule a free call with me in the link below. And if you feel like you don't have the team members that are competent enough to take the tasks off your plate, watch this video to learn how to hire A players every time.